Hi, welcome to the quilting room. My name is Lisa Rodgers, and today we are going to place the encoders on our Dream Quilter 15. We'll start with our upper encoder. I'm going to go ahead and remove the cable, and you'll know it's the upper because it has a shorter cable. We'll use our 2mm Allen wrench to go ahead and loosen the set screw right here in the lock collar, just enough to allow that collar to move. Next, we'll remove the wheel to our machine, and we'll use the 4mm Allen wrench to do so. Take the screw from the wheel and set it aside, and use the screw that you find in your encoder. The wheel has a flush side and the other side that has the extension in the center. Make sure that the flush side goes next to your encoder. Replace the wheel onto the back right wheel on your machine and tighten it tight. Swing the encoder to the front of the machine, placing it in position. Now we want to load that screen by pulling this lock collar all the way forward and holding it, and also holding the encoder parallel to the floor. Using my 2mm Allen wrench, again, I'm going to go ahead and tighten the lock screw. And if you notice, it places spring tension in our encoder, giving it a nice secure ride along the table of our quilting machine. We're going to go ahead and place the encoder on the bottom carriage. This is the lower encoder, and if you'll notice, it has a longer cable. And we'll go ahead and remove that cable, making it easier for us to work with it. With our 2mm, we're going to go ahead and again loosen the set screw on the lock collar so that it'll rotate for us, back and forth. Now we need to remove the wheel from the back right wheel on the machine. Take the screw, we won't be needing that, set that aside. Place the wheel onto the encoder with the flush side next to the encoder. We'll go ahead and place the encoder and the wheel back onto the rear of our machine. It's important that we place the encoder in towards the center of the carriage. To tighten the lock collar, we'll go ahead and use our 2mm Allen wrench, pulling the lock collar all the way to the top. And holding that, placing the encoder again parallel to the floor, and in this position, tighten the set screw in the lock collar. And again, we've loaded our spring with good tension that'll allow the carriage to ride on the rail. To install the cables, we look on the back of our machine and we'll see that the ports are marked by the green line. I'm going to take my first cable, which is a shorter cable that goes to our upper encoder, and place it in the top. Come around to our encoder and place it into the encoder. Installing the lower cable, remember that it is longer than our upper cable. Let's go ahead and place the clip in the port and the other end into our encoder. And that's how easy it is to place the encoders on our machine.